Let me show you the easiest way to evaluate basketball trades in fantasy basketball points leagues. For an example, I'll be using this comment by Jacob under one of my videos. In this comment, he asked me, is Jalen Johnson and Jeremy Grant worth it for Kevin Durant and Paolo Banchero? The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at their season average points. This can easily be done by going to a points league ranking site like #basketball.com. And if you need to customize your point totals because the commissioner has changed it, then just set the point values according to whatever is in your league. I'll be using the default point values just for this example, and you can see the point values down below. And all we need to do is simply add them up. As a result, we can see that we prefer the Kevin Durant and Paolo Banchero side by just a little bit. However, we should also consider some other factors like maybe projections or what might happen in the future, or even certain things that might affect the average value right now. For example, Paolo Banchero had some ramp-up periods that probably brought his average points values down a little bit. As a result, we might expect his average to rise a little bit in the future as long as he stays healthy, because he's not going to have those ramp-up games that have dragged it down. Now, Jeremy Grant so far actually hasn't been too bad. However, currently he's injured right now with an Achilles injury, and on top of that, if the Portland Trailblazers were ever to go on a large losing streak for any reason, we've actually seen Jeremy Grant get shut down in the past few years. As a result, Grant carries an inherent risk of becoming an absolute zero, and in an 18-man league, the waiver wire runs pretty thin. So by taking the KD and Paolo Banchero side, not only are you getting the most value right now, but you're also taking the side that carries the least inherent risk, because the Orlando Magic and Houston Rockets are expected to compete throughout the playoffs. As a result, you can expect them to play throughout the season as they're fighting for seeding. If it were up to me, I'd definitely be taking the Paolo and KD side, even though I think you're giving up the best player in Jalen Johnson.